They were aggressive, and when all 5 players out there on the floor are looking for their shot in confidence, and it helps when people like Ronnie Porter can find you in transition.
Wasn't happy with the offense, and here the transition defense just could not pick up all 5 Badgers.
Well, Wisconsin knows that they can also run on Rutgers. This is a team that wants to beat you in transition.
Turnovers, each averaging close to 19 a game. Sanaya Copeland driving baseline. Porter wide open and book a 3 for the star sophomore.
Well, that was a pretty pass from Copeland.
And the lid stays on the rim. Leitzinger to extend the run. She does! Another 3 and a 12-0 start for Wisconsin. First turnover. Getting scoring, especially from the seniors. 2 into the game for Wisconsin. Hallie Douglas and Dianis Jimenez as Porter opens the back door, and another timeout for Rutgers.
Find the ball. She looks at the ball handler and loses the person she's defending. So a player's going to back cut you every single time right there, and Coach Queese Washington needs a timeout. It was a 1-point game, and they pulled it out. And you look at this team's resilience, what they had to play through, the injuries, the different lineups, and they're starting to kind of figure it out and gel together. It's tough to communicate to each other and you know, try to be the leader out there on the floor when you're just switched around in so many positions. But right now, the 3 ball is certainly falling for the Badgers.
Leitzinger, a huge part of this team.
Absolutely, and this is a team that, you know, doesn't make a lot of threes, about 6 a game. And right now, has been really tough for them to start this game.
Adams picked up 2 fouls in the first period. As Bates finds Porter, but she rediscovers the ball and scores 2.
That's a nice job from Porter.
Maya Petticourt is playing some inspired basketball lately. And right on cue, there she goes once again for 2 more points. For Rutgers, the drought is 3:15. And Adams, just like that, ends it. Brown, good positioning that time. Doesn't make a difference. Williams has another block. And here's Porter dishing to Schrammick, who scoots in 2. Back to Adams. And Adams spins and scores. Brown off the stutter. Rutgers again is lucky to keep the ball. Adams fakes the pass and calls her own number, plus the foul. Down on the court.
And Destiny Adams, too tight of a pass there. Made a decision to just go straight to the rack, and I think she stepped on the ankle. Williams, such a tough player. Gotta imagine she's gonna want to try to come back in this game.
Now operating with her off the floor, and other players stepping up. That's been the story of the day for Wisconsin.
By Schrammick, and a pretty pass from Porter.
Jimenez. Oh, she got it back and puts it in. 9 offensive rebounds for Adams. She's been the bright spot for Rutgers, and that continues. 18 points and 9 rebounds.
Sanders has it. Back out to Grholski. She'll fire. Bullseye! Grace Grholski knocks down a triple. Biggest reason why is Grace Grholski. 13 points, 3 for 3. Battles got it. Looking for a high screen from Hart. Gets it over to Grholski. She's open. She fires again. She knocks it down. Minnesota 25-20 over Northwestern, and over to Grholski. She'll find Janae Sanders in the corner. She gets it again. Right wing 3. Pure! Grace Grholski. 3 for 3 from downtown. Downtown started off the game with 3 straight triples and put Northwestern's on its heels. Daly will pull it up and set up the offense. Mott inside, tipped away by Heyer. 3-pointer is good. Attacking is Battle, steps through, left-handed layup is good. Amaya Battle. Ade Musayo steps outside the 3-point arc, hands it off to Lau and sets a screen. A deep triple goes down. That one rolled around every part of the rim and falls. 19-14 Minnesota, 5-point lead with 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Stolen by Battle. She'll flip it up. Ayanna Johnson on the break, finishes at the cup. That's her 10th triple of the season. Not known for it, but can step outside. Steps through, layup is good. Janae Sanders showing her scoring ability early. Janae to her left, spins, gets stopped, kicks it over to Hart. She'll lay it up and in with 1 second to go in the corner as it expires. Lau will bring it into the front court. Stolen away by Grholski. Lau just kind of handed it to her, and the Gophers did a free possession back. Hart sets the screen, stops, jumper, good. As you see here, Grholski just walks into the ball, and she's like, okay, I'll take that one. And then finds Battle, gets a screen from Hart, steps through, and then a long two from her. And it's been a struggle for them all season. Inside, Hart dumps it down. Sanano, reverse layup is good. What ball movement from the Gophers. Sanano higher and Hart for Minnesota. The second one rims out again. Tipped around, higher, gets the rebound and finishes.
Any way possible on the court. We'll take another look here. And put her 5 and 9 with shooting this game. Or 4 and 9, excuse me.
Walsh answers right back. A deep three. Lau to her right, gets inside. Floater over Hart is good. And you saw Caitlin Clark on that graphic, obviously becoming the all-time leading scorer in college women's basketball with a logo 40-foot three in that game against Michigan. As Paige Mott finishes an and one.
And the Boilermakers will have their first chance to put a staple on this game. Layden early there. Sends it down. It's been a roller coaster ride. I mean, it's been a roller coaster year, kind of for both teams, but as mentioned last week, Nebraska defeated number 2 Iowa as Ellis puts that one down. They then had to meet the new number 2 in Ohio State. Post in the nation. I mean, for the Boilermakers, the away record has obviously been a poor one as Terry needs work with the high post, and Ashley Stevenson puts up that mid-range one, but make sure it goes all the way. Just looking at her options. Boilermakers just sitting there in man defense right now. Nice pass inside to Nisley, and she does a great job of getting that one to full. Gets more control.
Yeah, this is an extremely physical game, but the referee's letting it go as another strip.
They are definitely letting it play. Ashley Stevenson drives it up, gives it to Harper. And back to Ashley Stevenson and puts that one down. Nice pass inside there to Petrie. She gets that one to full.
Yeah, Rashonda Jones has been big off the bench usually this year, and you know, the bench they have good options, and there's a foul on the shot.
Back to Jones. Boilermakers playing with a good amount of speed here.
It just feels like Nebraska on the offensive end, they just have to slow down just a little bit. She has very high expectations for these freshmen because they've come in with this sort of, I won't say hype, but it kind of is. I mean, Mary Ashley Stevenson.
Senior leadership in Madison Latham. Back to the freshman. And the other freshman, Ashley Stevenson, from the corner, sends that one down, and it's swinging. One team's hot and the other's cold, so we'll see how that plays out throughout the game. Shelley against Jones. Shelley again at the screen, sends it up, sends it down, and that's a nice three from the Aussie.
You know, this senior presence of the team right now, this is going to do a lot for them going into the next couple of years.
Stewart to Nisley, nice job to get that one to full, and Stewart did a good defensive. Surprised myself, there wasn't a foul call there, but it isn't. Ends up just being an air ball. Ellis drives, gets the foul, gets the points, and the Boilermakers starting to weight back up here.
She knows that if she can just have her right there, she can't push through her or else she's going to foul out, and that's going to be a big loss for Nebraska.
Ellis drives, this time doesn't go under the hoop, but goes up to it. As you see it just there, double team, ineffective.
I mean, they could have used some help on that inbound. Just having one person in the backcourt there to try and help with the inbound is silly. Ooh.
And Markowski.
And it looks like Markowski just slapped Layden in the face. I'm not sure